my wife came into my life and started to ask me, why is it that you don't talk to your family that often? And I told her the story, like, I don't think they love me. I don't think they want me. I think they don't appreciate me. I don't think they care, honestly. So my brother is elder than me, about 3 years. And so the grandparents smother him with love. And then my parents smother him with love. So he's getting love from everywhere. What would happen is often I would be wearing the same clothes that he wore to school. Because it was always first used by him, I get everything secondhand. Say there was a mattress on the floor and that was for 2 people. Right? That was me and my brother. Now, how brothers are, me and my brother start fighting for space because my brother was bigger than me, so he would push me to a corner. He would like go, no, I need more space. I'm bigger, elder than you. And as we were arguing and fighting, my mom stormed out of her room and goes, Ajit, go to sleep. And I'm like, but I can't go to sleep. I don't have enough space, and brother is fighting me for the space, and I can't really sleep in this little space. And my mom goes, no, Ajit, go to sleep. I take my pillow, I bury my head into it, and I start sobbing. In India, when somebody is a loved child, they call them Mera Lal, which simply means you're the loved one. All the time I used to say, he's your Lal, I'm your Hara, which means he's the one that you really love, and I'm the one that you're indifferent towards or you don't care. What I was really trying to say is I don't feel the love. And why am I hated so much? Our lives started to change a little bit because now I was growing older, I was getting into my teens, and my brother left the city. And as he was moving away, the expectations started to rely a lot more on me. And so it was constantly told, hey, go become an engineer. You need to go become an engineer. You need to study hard so you can become an engineer. And as I was studying for these exams, as I was preparing for these exams, I realized that if what I'm studying right now is what I have to do for the next 4 years, or for the rest of my life, I'm going to be miserable. And that kind of gave me a dimension of saying, hey, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because my mom says so. Now, I've taken many chances in life after that, and every time I would take a chance, it would seem like the stupid thing to do, but I will constantly take them because I just knew that what I really wanted was, I need to be successful, I need to get out of this house. And I was able to do that by the time I was 28, 29. Seven years later, what I'm realizing on the inside is that my health was deteriorating. I couldn't sleep without a drink. I had grown even more distant to my parents. It was almost like it's like a task that you check off. I'm like, I should call mom at least once a week. So it would be one of those things where I'm actually doing something else while she's on speaker, right? So there was no connection. My wife came into my life and started to ask me, why is it that you don't talk to your family that often? And I told her the story, like, I don't think they love me. I don't think they want me. I think they don't appreciate me. I don't think they care, honestly. She kind of said, why don't we do this? We were going to India just to travel. And she was like, why don't we go together? And why don't you bring your parents on and bring your brother and your sister-in-law and their kids to come together, and we'll go to like a retreat center and just hang out for a couple of days, like just 4 or 5 days, just hang out. And I was like, well, I have never done that. We haven't hung out since ever, probably. And so we bring the family together. We find this retreat center close to the city that I'm from, Jaipur, and we all go there. And one of the evenings, and this is I think the second to the last evening, where my now wife and then girlfriend suggested, hey Ajit, we are here. Like, this is the time you can actually have a conversation about this that you've been talking about. And we're sitting all across the table, the same table, and I start sharing. More than me sharing, it was more a question for the table. It was like, okay, what is it that we feel about each other? Let's share some honest truths about each other and what we're proud of, what our concerns are, so forth. And my turn comes and I say, I've never felt loved by mom and dad, and they were right there, and I've never felt that bonding and that connection. And they listen very quietly, and they listen very quietly. They listen and hear me all out. And then my dad asked me a question, and the question was, Ajit, you have 2 hands, right? I'm like, yes. Like, your right hand and the left hand, which one do you love more? And I was like, both of them. I mean, there's not one hand that I love more. And so he said, that's like having kids. You don't love one of your hands more, and you don't love one of your kids more. But when one of your hand is in some pain, you just pay attention to it. You have to, because it's in pain right now, right? But as soon as it's healed, you don't pay attention to it anymore. You treat them equally. You love them equally. In the moment, it was just a metaphor, but it became my truth eventually. That it's not that somebody loves you or somebody doesn't love you, and especially parents. It's not that you love somebody or don't love somebody. In context, for example, it's me getting an oversized shirt wasn't about they loved my brother. It was about them not being able to afford new shirts all the time. Me getting the secondhand bicycle wasn't about them not wanting to give me a new bicycle, but it was about them being able to only afford one bicycle at a time. That was a big release for me, because I had held on to that for all of my life, and I was driven from a place of I'll show you. Only recently, when we actually had a child, I realized that as much power the word love has, it doesn't do justice to what you feel when you have a child. What I have for my son, I can't explain. I can't explain because it transcends love. It's important that we know how loved we are. The fact that we take up space means something, that we are worthy of love, giving and receiving. And that no matter who we are, the way we show up in the world is deserving of love. And if ever you feel unloved, remember that all you need to do is change your perspective, for love is always there.
Terima kasih sudah menonton video ini. Dan jika teman-teman rasa video ini bermanfaat, tolong bantu share ke orang-orang yang teman-teman rasa juga membutuhkan video ini. Dan sekali lagi, jangan lupa subscribe channel saya untuk video-video inspirasi lainnya. Jadi, terima kasih sudah menonton. Sampai jumpa lagi di video berikutnya. Terima kasih.